Sup guys, Justin from Out of the Basement here, and welcome to another episode of Figure It Out of the Basement's Black Series talk show. And today we're going to be covering the Hasbro Pulse Fanstream reveals. Before we jump into it, obviously it's just me today, no Nate. He is actually on vacation in Tennessee, so we're all going to wish him safe travels. And this is actually the first episode of Figure It Out that I've filmed solo in my new place, so it might look a little weird. I'm doing this late at night, so I don't have natural sunlight, which is always the best lighting, so I'm still messing around with the camera angle and lighting and stuff, so just bear with me. It'll just be for this week. As always, leave a like and subscribe if you are new. We are always talking about the Black Series here on the channel. So the Hasbro Pulse Fanstream, obviously you guys knew this was all going to be Ahsoka product. That's actually why I'm not surprised or disappointed that all of this is Ahsoka TV series related. And yes, we did end up getting official reveals for a lot of the figures that were leaked last week. So, for example, we finally got HD shots of Chopper, HK-87 Assassin, Morgan Elsbeth, and the Ezra Bridger from Season 4, or technically the hologram from Ahsoka series here. And yeah, it is great to have HD shots of these figures, but if you were following last week's stream or last week's episode of Figure It Out, we've actually already covered these figures because they were leaked by CMD Store. So we actually have already seen these figures and they've already been shipped out to people. And there are literally already reviews on YouTube for these figures. Because we've already covered them on the channel, I barely want to talk about these, but real quick, Ezra Bridger is a pickup all day. Morgan Elsbeth, still a bummer that she doesn't come with accessories. HK-87 Assassin Droid, still way too red and missing a lot of detail. And then Chopper is just a repack in a different Galaxy packaging box for Rebels. Like I said, these are already in hand. Like, we've seen in hand pics, we've already covered these figures on the channel. But if you do want to see them in more detail, up close and personal, there are a few YouTube channels out there that I would recommend checking out that have these reviews up and ready to go. Landspeeder Luke actually has the entire wave in one video. And then I know Ezra Bridger has been reviewed on Lukeness Monster, Skywalker Hendrix, those channels. Any of those channels, I would recommend checking them out. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really going to talk about them because there's literally reviews for them on YouTube. But have no fear, there were some new Black Series items revealed. We will just jump right into those with Hu Yang from the Ahsoka series. We knew this one was coming and it delivers. I'm actually pretty hyped on this one. I think Hasbro always kills it with like these unique droid sculpts, and Hu Yang is no different. If you take a look at the coloring on this figure, it does look a little more Clone Wars inspired. Maybe the concept art had a little bit more of that goldish color instead of the more, I don't know, steel, silvery color that we see in the series. However, I still think it looks great. I don't have a problem with it. And it's pretty cool that it comes with a decent amount of accessories, including, which they didn't include this in any of the official shots, but there's like this arm attachment with two arms on the back, and you can plug them in and they are articulated, which is pretty cool. If you guys have seen, you know, a certain episode of Ahsoka, no spoilers of course, but you know, their figures, they're fair game to talk about on the channel. And yeah, I mean, unique sculpt, a droid, a really beloved character from Clone Wars, also making a live action debut in Ahsoka, and I have been enjoying the Ahsoka series so far, so this one will definitely be a pickup for me. Then up next we have a heavy hitter here, which is Marok. I think that's how they pronounce his name in the newest episode, is Marok, not Merrick or Mayrock. I think it's Marok. This design is obviously more of an Inquisitor-esque design with the double-bladed lightsaber and everything. I am a fan of this character's armor, and there's a pretty cool scene involving them in one of the earlier episodes. But the figure is kind of disappointing. So let's start out with the positives first. The sculpt looks great. I have no complaints about the sculpt. It looks exactly how it's supposed to look. We even got some soft goods on there that appear to be weathered even with the cape or cloak. Yeah, I think it's cape. The elephant in the room here is the coloring. So the base plastic, the plastic that they cast the figure sculpt in, is a super dull gray that just doesn't look good in my opinion. And then to make it even worse, it has almost this laughable orange rust on it. Now, the armor is a bit rusty in the show. I don't know if it's rust or if it's actual paint, because if you look really closely, there's like this orange splatter on the arms and maybe a little bit on the legs. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look that orange in the show. I have a few screenshots from the series to show in the video here. Yeah, it's just way too orange. This will be the first figure that I customize or do, a repaint of, or adding paint, whatever you want to consider that. This will be the first figure that I go out of my way to add a dark wash to, because we got to bring that orange way down. I'm not liking the look of that orange. It almost just ruins the figure, honestly. I do kind of think it's that bad. There is this like marketing poster where it looks pretty orange, so like, I don't know, maybe the Hasbro team only got certain, images, as I'm sure they did, to go off of. But we do see this character in broad daylight in the Ahsoka series, and yeah, it's not that orange. And the costume isn't that dull either. However, the sculpt looks great. The sculpt is there. I'm sure it has butterfly joints and everything. All of that modern Black Series articulation and sculpt work and details, sculpted details that we have come to expect in the line. I am sure it's all there, and it does look great. And I really do like the helmet sculpt. The helmet on this character looks like medieval. And fun fact, Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones, her initial appearance in Season 2 of Renly's camp, during that whole melee scene, her helmet is like literally Marok's helmet. It's a really cool coincidence, adding more to the medieval knight thing. And Brienne of Tarth is played by Gwendoline Christie, so, Marok is Captain Phasma confirmed. I know I complained and said the orange paint almost ruined the figure, but obviously this is still a pickup for me. Imperial Inquisitor on my shelf, as always. There's no way I'm going to pass on this one. I mean, we shouldn't have to add our own paint to these figures to make them look nice, but this is one that, a person like me, I usually don't do that, but I'm going out of my way to do it this time around. But still picking it up. Looks decent. We also got a Sabine helmet from the Ahsoka series, so this is like the newer design. It's the Sabine helmet. I mean, you guys know us. We have a few. They're cool, but they're big. They take up a lot of space. They're kind of expensive, but kind of not in relation to like what roleplay items would usually cost, so I don't know. If you want it, you want it. It's there. Here's some shots of it. It's not something we totally care about here at Out of the Basement, but it's under the Black Series umbrella, so like throw it into the episode, I suppose. Then we have the pipeline, and yeah, some people might roll their eyes at these, but not me. Here at Out of the Basement, we absolutely love our OT aliens. OT is our top, highest priority. I love my background characters. Background characters is a pinnacle. It's a staple of Star Wars toys, and it always has been, all the way back to Kenner. This pipeline reveal brings us one step closer to completing that original Kenner lineup, and that is Moma Nadon. Spelled incorrectly from Hasbro, mind you, there is a W at the end there, but Moma Nadon, absolutely fantastic, and it's no surprise. We knew they were coming because of the Doc Ondar figure. I mean, under those soft goods, a lot of the sculpted bits is literally Momon Nadon, aka Hammerhead's design. So this is an absolute W. It's a win for us original trilogy fans, and especially for the people who like unique sculpts, aliens, background characters. You know, that's kind of one of the many charms of Star Wars, especially the original trilogy. Then we also got a 4-pack, which they've kind of been doing a return to Black Series 4-packs with these creature packs and stuff. This one isn't quite a 4-pack in the traditional sense where it's like 4 full-size figures, but it is R5D4 and 3 pit droids. I'm going to be honest, I'm a fan of this. This one is Target exclusive, but I'm a fan of this, honestly. I saw some people hating on it, saying it's kind of scummy to do R5 as a single release, but also include them in a 4-pack. But it's just options. I don't really, it'd be different if they released R5 already and then we already bought that R5. But the new R5 on the updated Astromech body sculpt, it hasn't been released yet. So I don't see how that's a scumbag move. You're just getting more options. You can get a newly sculpted R5 by itself in the Mandalorian packaging, or you could get it with 3 pit droids, which the pit droid was recently paywalled behind another 4-pack. It's still kind of paywalled behind another 4-pack, but this way you're getting 3 of them, and it's like you would want multiple pit droids. Of course, it would be nice just to get like a 2-pack of pit droids and just call it a day. Enough drama, enough trying to squeeze other figures in there. But I look at it as you're just getting more options. Target exclusive, that kind of sucks, but Target has been pretty good at stocking their exclusives lately, so we'll see how it plays out. This is another one where, depending on the price, I am definitely down to pick up. Yeah, they're smaller figures, but Astromechs are considered full figures. I don't know about the pit droids, but then you also got the Target exclusive tax on there. They like to charge more because it's an exclusive figure. You know how it goes. We'll see how that one plays out as well. I literally forgot to write down when these go up for pre-orders, so OOTB research team, do your thing. Yep, Germania is typing. Shout out to Germania. Tomorrow, 1 Eastern, so that would be the 30th, so Wednesday. So by the time you're watching this, all of this would have already gone up for pre-order. There's Mr. Coffee. Thank you, guys. The OOTB research team. What would I do without you? Yeah, so 1 p.m. Eastern for Chopper, HK87, Morgan Elsbeth, Ezra, Hu Yang, and Marak, and the Sabine helmet. So yeah, put in your pre-orders. This is all mainline. 100% of this is all mainline. There are so many mainline waves right now in the Black Series up for pre-order. It's insane, and I've never seen this before, I don't think. There are so many just regular mainline figures all spread out in different waves up for pre-order. But at the end of the day, again, I knew it was going to be a Ahsoka product at this specific Hasbro Pulse fan stream, so I'm not disappointed that it's all from one show. I'm not, because they also did Retro Collection, TVC, but Nate isn't here, so we don't have to do the TVC minute. And it was all Ahsoka, and I'm not surprised, not disappointed. Some of these are pickups, Looking at my notes right here, Chopper, pass. HK87, might be a pass. Morgan, clearance pickup. Ezra, for sure, is a pickup. Hu Yang and Marak are both pickups, so you win some, you lose some. That's all I gotta say. As always, let us know what you guys thought of these new reveals in the comments down below. What did you guys snag as far as pre-orders? What did you feel the need to pre-order? What are you going to wait on? Maybe you're going to wait on a sale. What are you guys waiting on? How are you guys feeling about all of these figures revealed at the fan stream? Please leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are new. We are always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. If you are in a position to help support the channel in a more direct way, we do have a channel membership. There is a link to that in the description. There are a few different tiers to that channel membership, one of which, the Basement Battalion, involves early access to Figure It Out and a monthly Wheel of Rebo on our Lazy Sunday live streams. So check that out. Also, join our Discord. As you just saw, it comes in handy. When you have a question, they are there to answer. You know, just put it in there and someone will answer. It's like magic. I've been Justin from Out of the Basement, and we will see you guys in the next video.